Hi, Echoers. It's Matthew. I thought I'd get online today because it's Giving Tuesday to talk a little bit about our Giving Tuesday campaign. Typically, this is the biggest fundraising day of the year for us, and it helps us get over our fundraising targets for the year. In the past, all of you have been so generous today, and so first of all, I wanted to say thank you for your donations. Thanks for making this day so special for us every year, and know that it goes a really long way to make a huge difference over for Esther and the Women in Action Development Project. This year in particular has been a big year for us because one, we actually got to move the primary location to another building. It's a little bit more secure. We've been bouncing a few locations. This is the second time we've moved the organization since we started working with Esther and the Women in Action Development Project. They're pretty happy with our new location, but even more exciting. And Esther has been talking with me about this ever since I've known her, is that she always wanted to branch out to a second location in a more rural part of Sierra Leone. It's called Port Loco, and it's a rural community outside of the capital city. And she knows that there's a lot of students there that otherwise wouldn't be able to make the trip all the way down into Freetown to access better education. And so she said, we need to start another spot out there. So she partnered with another organization that already operates a building there. And so we're basically borrowing the location to give school days and give curriculum content to the students that are there, and we get access to all of their computers, which is awesome. They've got rows and rows and rows of computers, so we can do computer training and education with the students up there too. The work that Esther's doing is so important, and that's why she really captivated me. She's this formidable woman. She started her own school in the midst of a civil conflict from scratch. And just I think about the entrepreneurial skill it would take to do something like that, and the passion she has for her own community, which is why I've been working to support her for all this time. It just made so much more sense than putting someone like me, a foreign aid worker that was just a student basically when they sent me abroad to go work in Sierra Leone. And I was thinking, like, how much more capacity could I possibly have than a local woman who is tied into the community and the students and knows what the needs of the people are. And so for the amount of funding it took to put me in the field for 1 year, we could have run our entire school for the same amount of time. So it just didn't make any sense. So then since I got back, we've been raising money for Esther, and all of you have been helping to do that and make it happen. And we've been able to accomplish so much in that time. If there's one silver bullet for aiding people in the development world, it is access to education. Research after research shows that that's really what people need. Is that it gives up more opportunities, increases the average income of people that are there. It's so important, especially for countries that have been through a conflict or war like Sierra Leone, to provide these opportunities, and that's what Esther's doing. So thank you all so much. I think when I posted this video, we're around $700, so we're about a third of the way there. This fundraiser does continue after Giving Tuesday. So you can always donate up to the end of the fundraiser, but today helps us kind of gauge what our numbers are going to be. So I'd really appreciate any support today. Thank you all so much again. I know that there's tons of options that you have for today to be donating to, and we really appreciate that you're donating to us. So thank you very much. Have a great day. Have an amazing holiday season, and good luck to all of us in changing the world and making it a better place today.